one basic question as a citizen of Nigeria. Do you have the capacity to walk to the government house and say you want to see the governor?
You can't say.
Can you just tell us how much you have received from
You
the
can't.
President Bola Tinubu and tell us how much you will spend? You just know that there is no how a governor will able to grant you that audience. So these are the peculiarities and the challenges that we have in the nation. When you see governors wearing babariga consistently coming to Abuja, they really want to come and after the Federal Executive Council meeting, sometimes they come and see the president privately to look for assistance or help. But when this help has been given, for example, if it is an emergency issue, maybe like flood, for example, or disaster, you will see these governors coming to plead and beg for arms. But the governor should be able to be prepared enough to say, I want to bring people out from poverty. These are the individuals that vote for me. I want to make sure that they are getting the best. But what is wrong in the Nigerian political space? You will still see that even when the governor finishes first or second term, the incoming governor will be shouting and be saying he met an empty treasury because the purpose of governance in our democracy is very, very weak. The huge gap of debt and infrastructure is very, very large. So how much will you be coming to monthly pilgrimage in Abuja, and at the end you want to come and be collecting money without trying to diversify the economy? How many governors? I remember those days where there was Ebonyi rice, for example, during the administration of the PDP administration. I really don't know whether that rice is still available. It took the likes of KB and Lagos State also to come and create the lake rice, for example. Is the lake rice still available? This is what governors should be thinking, because if you look at the governance, for example, after election, the governors should be able to sit down and work. But if the governors are really not working, that means they are hoping and believing that they will be coming to Abuja at the end of the month to collect their FAAC allocations. If this continue, that means some of the governors will be weak, will be timid, will be naive. They will not be able to get the best when it has to do with making sure that they are able to give the citizens the dividends of democracy. For me as an individual, I'm sure that what that particular ex-minister is saying is absolutely correct, because he's in government, he was in government, and he understands how these things work. But you know how it is, how powerful Nigerian governors is, because they at the end of the day they just feel that they don't want anybody to be questioned. Take for example, if you have a deputy governor, just your deputy, who will be asking you, sir, how much did you receive last month from the FAAC allocation? How much have you paid, and how much is remaining? What are we doing? The overhead costs, the infrastructure. No deputy governor will want to ask his principal that kind of question, because he is going to pay dearly for it. And that is why it has been said, even by the words of the former APC chairman and Kano State governor, that the deputy governors are regarded as spare tires. This is if a deputy governor, for example, cannot ask his principal of his stewardship and accountability of some of the locations he have been collected. Is it the main voter, a common Nigeria, you will say, the poorest of the poorest Nigeria, were able to go to the government house to ask his governor what he is doing with the money? We should be able to develop our democracy. We should be able to put the best and make sure that the people are getting the dividends of democracy, because the money that is in governance is huge. But the most important thing is that we must be able to look at the two sides of the coin and say, when you are leaving power, what will the people be saying? Of course, you are not going to stay there for a long period of time. And not only that, the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, he ruled Nigeria. After 8 years, he has gone. So also President Bola Tinubu, he's not going to be there. But the legacy that you are going to keep for the citizen in future is what we are really concerned about. Because if the governors are behaving like this, then it just tells you that the Nigerian political system does not really create an opportunity or laws where the governors will be accountable. That is my take this morning.
Okay, we understand that what Mr. Wale is trying to say is